Gemini and Gemini collective, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, Gemini Venus, Gemini Mars, and the cross watchers and everybody on the planet who is interested to know and see what Gemini has in cards for December 2024. We are going to have this prediction for whole month of December. This is your free monthly reading with me, Shadow Sister Silva, and in my readings I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. And let's go into this Star is Born reading. We are having first of all my self-made invisible tarot deck cards for your month of December. So let's look at this. We have here Empress, Venus of Darkness, and Work Hard, Play Hard, Eight of Pentacles, working card. So this is like a working Empress. Of course, I'm Gemini too, so when I look at this card, this is completely like I'm busy with my Shadow Sister healing channel. Like this dark feminine energy is totally my channel energy, so it's nice to see this Empress and Fox being busy. So that is now your energy for December, to be digging deeper, maybe even to be safe in your own kind of world. Like the Empress is creative energy. Empress is like incubating, like being pregnant, like even like 9 months to get something born. And like there is this pulsating heart, like something is coming, like even if it's cold and winter, underneath the earth things are kept safe, that life is protected. There is this kind of energy here, like things are kept safe. So this bird can sing. This is connected to the idea that my mom used to sing me the lullaby, Blue Dream. And in that dream, it ends to the dreamland where in a golden tree sings a bluebird with a golden beak. And so everybody fall asleep. But this is like a very safe, nurturing space now for December. Maybe this kind of incubating and cultivating your dreams now is like a fertile ground. And then do something about it, like real action, like work hard, play hard. Like, yes, your dreams are worth to be materialized into this world. The idea is, of course, it's kind of kids game. Like things can be fun also when you play this, that this is like kind of like a 10 of Pentacle in a form of kid game, like then it's jumping, and then it's the fruit is coming in the 10 of Pentacle, but here you are already in the 8. So you got far, Gemini. You have been doing something. Like me, 2 years, this tarot channel. And now, maybe, people are gonna notice what I do. Maybe. Finally, people are starting to pay attention what you do, Gemini, and taking you serious. Yes. So let's see. Star is born. What kind of star is being born out of this dark Empress? The Venus of darkness. Okay, we start with a fairy tale. Star usually have a background story. I was actually very interested to learn this new thing, that there is actually 4 versions of the Star is Born movie, all the way from the 30s to then this 2018 version of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, but there has been like 4 different versions of the same movie. And in before, when the star machine was working at Hollywood, the background story was very important, that every star had a like, if they didn't have a good background story, then the writers would write them a good story. So let's see your Star is Born background story now for December. What is your... but this was actually the ending card. This is how the background story ends. This is the actual fairy tale cards. So, and you have a heart energy for December, like loving, be a true lover. not a faker and not an actor talking about the star machine and the Hollywood. Many things can be fake, yes, but you are called to be the authentic lover in this world, daring to love deeply. So your background star story, Gemini, for December is... I'm Gemini too, so I'm very excited to do this kind of reading for myself. So like, let's see. We have here what is happening. Ending card. This whole game is about, you know, the ending card, and you're trying to pull the story to your direction of this ending card, and then everybody else has a different ending. And so this ending of this story would be, she never let it out of her sight again. And we have here cottage. So the star is from the little cottage. This would be like this kind of very basic beginning somewhere far in the north. Like me in Finland, the star was born in this cottage. And then there is a thief. Somebody stealing money from you. And then there is a death event. Kind of hard story. All kind of hardships. Let's say the star has to go through all kind of hardships. There is like a people who you're gonna trust, the thieving and robbing what you got, all the star potential you have. No, you are like a suffering that other people see you shining and then they abuse it. And then there's even losing somebody dear to you. And then home is anyway where the heart is. And she never let it out of her sight again. So I think the home, the person has been a bit lost, going a little bit more far from this cottage, get a little bit lost, and anyway found the way back home. The heart led the person back home. That's the background story. How to find the true kingdom. The home is a little bit more fancy than this cottage. I would say that this star story is a little bit like a, yeah, when there's really like a happiness in your home, it feels like a castle. Whatever is at home, it suddenly is like this kind of like a magical castle when the heart is involved in your life. Like your light backs on and then it's lightened like this kind of Disney castle. So maybe it's a dream life. So you are now focusing on what brings you happiness. You are arriving there with your hard work. Like really hard work pays off. Let's see, this is kind of like a little story time. Let's go forward. We are gonna see the opportunity of the month. You got this Finnish Kalevala deck because of this crystal. So now let's see. Gemini. What is your opportunity for the month of, month of December? Let's open them to your challenge. Can be always challenges in life. What about now? This jumps itself. It's easier for me when things happen like this. Thank you, Spirit. We have here Liekkiö and Ukko. Okay. Yes. Opportunity is to realize what is the true fire and what is the fake. This Liekkiö is this kind of fake fires attracting you. And then here is this king of sword, really this air king. You definitely have this kind of striking bolt of lightning. Opportunity in to see clear. What is real and what is fake? That's your opportunity now, December. Your challenge is Ace of Wands. New beginning to be creative. Let's read that story. I think this I already was having in Aries reading this thing. So I would say like maybe before we read this story of the challenge, maybe we read this fake fire story, because this could be something you really have to pay attention. Number 3 is a repeating again. So it's Empress number also. Something about your, maybe your own light, even own desire, love, like even this was said in this story that there is like a light in your home, and when you're completely in your power, it feels like you are in this kind of princess castle, Disney castle, like the cottage becomes something better when the heart is involved. Here, what is this fake fire? Let's see. Because in classic tarot card is very bad card. I'm a bit worried about this because it's a heartbreak. But heartbreak is an opportunity. It's a good thing that it's in the opportunity. It's almost like you get over with the heartbreak with clarity. You can see clear. So then that clarity is gonna heal. It's really like a you develop wisdom out of this pain. So we step in your heart, but here is this kind of heart healing is gonna happen now in December. So you are able to heal your heart. That's a good thing. But let's see this card. Opportunity now. It's sadness. It's self-blame. It's worries. It's doubts. It's lack of clarity. It's the loss of balance, of feeling of it. It's interruptions. It's opportunities you didn't use. Avoiding responsibility and feeling guilty. But as it's your opportunity, it is. Card is drawing attention to these opportunities in your life that you didn't use, or loss and sadness that influence your life. These losses can be related to relationships, and they also can tell about the hidden aspects, like feelings inside a person that are forbidden. This light, Liekkiö, is born from a big injustice when somebody cannot live in you, like part of you cannot exist. Something in you, one idea or new way to grow, doesn't have space in your life, that it would need to come true. The limiting energy can come deep within yourself or come from outside. The community's attitudes are not supportive of your growth. The guilt can rise its head from the past, of the mistakes you made in the past. And you cannot forget that you made a mistake. But now the opportunity is to face those buried memories and energies that are connected to it and liberate that energy. Really, this card is important. Here, we have here this Venus of darkness. There is this heart buried underneath. And then it's liberating by expression. Like every time a creative person would want to heal, I was having such a healing for myself to understand that how important expression, what kind of key role the expression plays when you're creative. You need to express. You cannot hold everything inside. It's like locked. You have to start open and unravel. And here this bird is singing. Here in this is why I draw this kind of lullaby. It can be anything. It can be like a dream world, a bird singing, but it is this kind of opening that you have an opportunity to open this heart, to open, take off the knives. The heart was maybe buried alive, and so it's like still there, like a boom, 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 beating underneath the ground. But like you have to kind of get it out. It is kind of getting the energy to the tree, and all this thing is almost like it's like growing out of this pain. But here, face your buried memories, and energy that is trapped in it is getting liberated. Don't be too hard on yourself, because everybody do mistakes in their life. So real mistake doesn't exist. We are here to grow up and develop, and every step in our life, even the wrong step, bring us forward and support our growth. And we learn from our mistakes and failures, sometimes even the most. And there is this thing about whether you have a choice in front of you that is worrying about you, make you worry. Choose to listen bravely the voice of your heart. That's the best choice, always. Don't let these doubts stop you. And don't be afraid that you will be judged. People who doesn't understand, they just like to judge. In their world, it doesn't fit other than their narrow mindset. So it's in them. It's like it's not about you, it's about them. If they react like that, realize like you might trigger, yes, this reaction, but it's their karma, it's their thing. If they are like that, it's their thing, it's not your thing. You are giving them the medicine to whatever you do. It's you. You have your responsible own thing, but they have responsible their thing too. So don't worry about that. And the soul bird, it's very interesting that this soul bird is coming because it's here. Soul bird is a part of human that never die. It's like the soul of somebody who died young comes again on the ground from the same mother. And so the game is not lost. You will get another opportunity. You have to work this sorrow out of your system, and you should never forget the loved one you lost. And you always have, they are always having place in your heart. Indeed, the sadness is deep caring, it's a deep feeling, and you should not be ashamed about feeling sad. I know sadness can block you, it can be freezing, it can be cold feeling, like you are like kind of like feeling like so alone, but the sadness is beautiful that you can remember and care so much. Don't be like feeling that that's bad. I wonder why this liekkiö thought about these fake fires. Maybe it is, maybe I thought it wrong. There's another card like that. This is not that fake fire. This is actually, Liekkiö is, it's a different thing. It's kind of ghost that doesn't have rest in peace. It's like somebody who was born and was killed because was like, apara is like, you know, when somebody is born out of marriage. And then in the past, people would even kill such child. And then this Liekkiö is kind of child who is coming to ghost because it's been buried underneath and comes to ghost. And they find then the bones of the child because the ghost is showing where the bones are. It's really, this person is buried here. Oh my god, this is really this dark energy. But this whole thing, why somebody would kill their child when we're not married, is because the community would judge them and force them to kill their children because otherwise they would be abandoned in their own community. So this has been happening in the past. The kids were killed because the woman was not married and so would be shamed. Yes. Interesting. It's really, what is trying to tell me, Gemini, now, this thing? It's your opportunity to find this ghost. Some hidden thing that you have locked away. Like something, like we are talking about today, a star is born. You have a star quality. It's most likely a part of yourself that you have locked away because it was not accepted by the community. It was not accepted somehow, and you have locked it away, like buried it under the ground, and it wanna come true now. It's an opportunity. Really, this thing is like this. Usually when the thunder is rising and the thunder card is hitting the bolt of lightning, it hits the tree. It hits the tree and then it's like, phew, the spirit gets free. It's like you need this huge clarity of your own potentials. You should not hide anymore. Some beautiful, loving heart, for example, that is here. Gemini is Lover's card, is your card. You have a really potential to be this lover of life, lover of star signs. Like you this is wanting to, this Empress energy is clearly wanting to come true. To love. Okay, this is then your challenge, this creative energy. Maybe it is hard sometimes. I know myself, it's hard sometimes to be creative, but it's very giving also. But this is here your challenge. You can have this beautiful initiation to something new. Now in December. Where is this card? So, your challenge for December, Gemini. The magic paintbrush, Chinese folktale. The Ace of Wands represents inspiration, a sudden creative force. The magic paintbrush embodies these qualities with passion and daring. The magical moment right before the ink hits the paper and all dreams and possibilities are within reach. Excitement, creativity, a spark, growth, new beginning. I'm very excited to see this because I'm currently designing this invisible tarot deck, and I think I have like 35 out of 78. And I'm happy because I've been having this project to do my own tarot deck already 2 years, and it's not easy to do it. And these cards allow me, these empty cards allow me to design something directly with the card. It's a kind of beautiful thing, like if you would buy this. Create your own tarot deck, just like Golden Dawn members used to do. So you can really, by taking active approach, you can even learn to read tarot. That's how I started to learn tarot, that I started to design my own deck. Like I actually got the Heureka idea of the whole deck before I even started learning. But whatever is your motivation to be interested of tarot, designing your own cards, it's really beautiful. And now this is even here, like advising you, like, yes, it's challenging. What I know as I can give you as artist tip, sometimes you develop your drawing skills faster if you immediately draw just with ink. Not that you erase and do stuff like that. You just take the risk to immediately draw, and that's what I've been doing here. I just draw it immediately. Of course, I might sketch it, but I draw it to this card without any computer, without any help. Like just any mistake would show it here. So focusing is very important part of being artist. Here we have this clarity. It comes, yes, when you are focused. Opportunity to focus hard on healing this kind of things that block you. And then challenge. Do you dare to make the big action? To show your skills. And don't care what other people say. Okay, so let's go forward. We're gonna see next. Gemini, we're gonna see next your runes for month of December. We have here youth, young energy, grace, is it? Yes. And prosperity. Then next, current feelings of your person, Gemini. Ta-da-da! Somebody love you and care about you. If it's not a human being, can be a spirit. But we will find out. Let's see. For December for Gemini. Okay, one more, or a little bit more. Gemini's person, what is thinking, feeling. Throat chakra, I delight in sharing my truth with others. Bah, I miss you. What is this? Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. Well, it burned while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name, all the things you said. But I set fire all the things you said. They were never true, never true. God, this is really like some sadness. Union of hearts, intimacy, sacred bliss, oneness, portal, infinity, warmth, twin flame, feeling of safety, soul, family. Crown chakra, I channel my highest good and greatest joy to recess and transform my life, renew and transform my life. We have here current feelings of your person, Gemini. Venus was her name. Venus by Shocking Blue, a goddess on a mountaintop, was burning like a silver flame, the summit of beauty and love, and Venus was her name. She got it, yeah baby, she got it. I am Venus, I'm your fire at your desire. Wow, we have here really your energy of the December is even Venus of darkness. And your person see you as this Venus. Wow. It's like you are what they think you are. Okay. Dixie, say hello. Welcome, this is Gemini monthly reading. You're going now in the current feelings of a person. Alice card. Let's see what is in this winter wonderland. Okay, interesting. I do add sometimes like cards that are meaningful for this reading, and you happen to just got this card. A Star is Born, a love story exploring pitfalls of fame, and here is mentioned all these 4 films made out of this. So 1937 was a version of Star is Born where Janet Gaynor and Frederick March were starring. 1954 was Judy Garland and James Mason in the head role. 1976 was Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson. And then the last one is from 2018, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. So it is here, The Star is Born. We are going soon that reading for you, Gemini. But here is already to see. There's 4 movies made out of this. And we have the man that always says that life is great is going to keep experiencing great in life, just as the person who constantly talks about and thinks about their hardships in life we will keep experiencing hardships. Neville Goddard. Watch your inner conversation. Watch the stories you tell yourself. This is completely now in this opportunity. This is this thing. You have to break free from this suffering, from this pain, from this Three of Swords. This was here already, and how you do it with this wisdom and clarity and really seeing clear. This daddy energy. Then it's like air sign king, like it's your sign. Really, you blow air to place like a storm. If you need it, the storm comes even in the creative storm. This pencil is busy. It's like things are happening. You liberate the stagnant energy, and there you go. Current feelings of a person. Crown chakra. I'm united with all souls throughout eternity. Wow, it's big feelings. And wounded. Something is here wounded. Emotional pain, depression, defense, triggered, healing, abandoned, fear, emotionally unavailable. It could be that they see that you are the wounded because this is feelings about you. So there is this wound. It's already not in this card so well shown. It's talking about these kids who were killed because they were not accepted by the society and buried. And it can be really this wounded heart that even your person see that you are wounded. Like this needs the healing. The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. Between the desire and the spasm, orgasm, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent, falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. Okay, darkish energy. But there is, your person see you have had shadows a lot. And it was showing even in a fairy tale card, there's some thief, robbing your joy, robbing your happiness. Somebody is like dead, like you are losing somebody, really like a big transformation. But then from this rags to riches, there's from this cottage to the castle, there is this kind of positive development. So, what is this? She never let it out of her sight again. What would that be in you, December? Could it be this magical pencil? Like your own gifts? But we are going now to the soon to the Star is Born reading. Before that, we put light to the table. So this is gonna be the darkest period of the year, December. So let's see. And then we have this witchy card. Witches through history, what is coming? You have 2 cards coming. Light is, I'm open to the flow of abundance in all areas of my life. Yes, like getting really abundance going on. Empress card is very abundant also, is all about abundance. So it's like liberating that kind of like a growth. Let yourself grow. Then we have Agnes Waterhouse, intense emotion, culpability, morality, the cat lady. And we have not just that, we have also Isabel Cody, pride, risky behavior, slyness, and fire. So water and fire. These are the kind of dark energies here. Is this that you need those energies? Water and fire. Fire burns definitely like a shit away. Water, maybe the flowing energy things needs to flow. Let's see, read these two. It's like in Gemini, and then you have these two ladies, like almost like a twin energy here. But these are these two witches, one with a rabbit and one with a cat. Both have animal. It's kind of sweet. They are like like having this connection here. While this is really connecting this Alice in the Wonderland, this rabbit here. So what is this message for December, Gemini? Cat lady. The star. Okay, we are having a star is born, and here we have this witch star. A star of the first widely published witch execution in England, Agnes Waterhouse represents taking responsibility for one's own actions. Just as Agnes confessed to her witchery in order to spare her own daughter, so must we do what is best, even if it may be uncomfortable. Regardless of the reasoning or causation, we must look past our heightened emotion and take the higher road for the betterment of everyone involved. Gotta be emotionally intelligent. Of this, all this landing on this pain card, pain in the heart. Like, yes, you can get, this is clearly saying this is like the kind of Queen of Cups. So emotionally intelligent. You can develop wisdom from the pain. And then Isabel Goldie, fire. It's like this kind of fire queen, fire wand. Isabel Cody freely and confidently admitted to being in league with the devil and meeting with all sorts of nefarious spirits. While this pride may seem admirable, we must be wary of letting ego get the better of us. Not every accomplishment is one to be applauded, and often trouble follows where hubris leads. Actions, especially risky ones, have consequences. It's likely the situation at hand could benefit from a dose of humility. Interesting that this risky, like a sun queen, like Queen of Wands, is looking at this creative energy. Maybe something feel risky to do something in creative ways or new ways. We're looking at that direction. Then it's, I mean, the rabbit is almost like Alice word. Let's see what comes up next. We are having now, finally, the Star is Born reading. I'm gonna look into it. If you're interested to see the spread, it's my own spread. In the community post, I posted a picture of it. So this is a Magician's Sacred Space, and I'm using now it for the Star is Born. So let's see this winter wonderland, where we go with this. Heart on the table. Maybe indeed sometimes it can feel risky to really open your heart. That's also maybe here. Now we see this 3-card spread. This could be Star is of course healing, like Aquarius energy. We are now having Pluto in Aquarius, and that's why I even feel it's so important to talk about our dreams and star moment, what we dream for ourselves. So this could be even in your childhood, you have dreamed about it, but this is like a star is born. But it could be even needing healing, like from where the star is born. Then we have Gemini, shadow that blocks your star moment. Now become aware so you don't fall to some traps. A wild woman always is sniffing around to not fall to the traps. Feral woman is wandering freely and not getting captured and tortured and so on. And then we have now spirit is seeing the dream. If you don't see, spirit can see for you. Help to see more clear. Here we go. Okay, hard worker. Oof, this is really kind of finishing what you start. This is a dream of huge completion. Like you get something done that is like a big work. How this could be happening that you have started to dream about this as a child, for example, because this spirit is asking you to kind of drop even to your inner child, because your inner child is your biggest muse. Maybe you have had in your life example of somebody who is working hard and you admire the working hard. Maybe it's in your family line that people are working hard and it's feel like this kind of muscle sewing, like the work is being done. That's like a big dream. But let's see. Or that you think that it needs a huge work. The dream, it asks you to step into your like a power. That's even dream that you are like able to do this all, to do all this task. Sometimes I'm a Gemini and I put myself into that is challenging. This could be this kind of project that is very demanding, but that's your dream, like you are wanting to take this kind of challenge. You like challenges, so to put yourself to test. This is definitely this kind of like, are you able to rise up to this task? Are you able to finish this project that calls for you? Then we have this block. Okay, far. So this is this kind of traveling person who can be indecisive, also going backward zone. But this can be also that you wanna go like thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Like I can say I have left my own country. I live in Belgium. I'm not living anywhere in Finland. It's kind of thinking that you have to go far to find treasures. And then what the spirit is seeing for you. Wow. Indeed, the dream is much bigger. So this is a spiritual leader and teacher. And then River, mikä on? Äiti on vielä täällä. Okei. Mut sitten äiti on keskellä tätä juttua. Täällä on kynttilä. Okei, ota tämä ja mene. Äiti on keskellä. Okei. Niin. It's my son. Okay, let's see. Spirits see this one, that you can be this kind of spiritual leader, teacher, having keys to understand something that indeed Hierophant is somebody who is filtering the knowledge. It can be, I know, me too, when I'm doing like a channeling as a psychic, the energies can be so hard that I got headache, for example, last time I was doing reading on Sunday. So it can be hard work to channel stuff even. You have to be well educated. You have to have your intuition, but also intellect. you need to kind of be very awake plus educated. Like it's not about being intuitive and being stupid. It's also to cultivate the knowledge and then let everything like a work magic, in the sense like whoever you are, or let all show. So you are here able to be this kind of teacher, and then the wheel of fortune, to be the lucky one. Really, this Jupiter energy, like things are expansive, like you're able to kind of like, let's say, like expands your consciousness, expand your consciousness. Yes, you are, star is born that you are like me, even to this tarot reading. Maybe I'm able to like awake something in you. I have my own awakening moment, but as I have healed myself, I can heal others. It's this kind of mentality. So doing your own spiritual path, you can rise to this kind of point where you can teach others. How did you do it? How did you master something? Yes, interesting. These are both major arcana card, 5 and 10. Yeah, we often see so small ourselves, like hard work. Let's say I have always loved wisdom. It's like reading a lot of books and so on. But this is all want energy here, let's say. Going beyond the comfort zone to learn something new. And then we have here really like a high priest, able to kind of like initiate even others. And it's like the marriage is, of course, marriage card also. This is really commitment. This is really, it can be even. You are able to do something valuable that lasts, like a marriage would last the lifetime. It's like this good karma, good luck, star moment. I'm gonna read these stories now. I don't know all this by heart. If I just find the booklet. It's like always I put this book somewhere and then it drops. Okay, it's here. I move things too much. So, 10 of Wands. What this say about this would be this kind of initial star is born from the hard work. Calibrate one's emotional. Is this the wand? Yes. Oui. And now everything comes lost again. Yes. Gemini. Calibrate one's emotional and physical energies. The hero's labors. The impetuosity of passion. Put strength and will at the service of passion so that it achieves the greatest success and is protected. It's very the same energy actually. In this card is like accumulating kind of material wealth, doing the work. Here is working with the passion. It is also having the side to this 10 moment. This is now the star card. This will be the moon card, the block, which is desire for the unknown, the wandering druid. The thrill and excitement transmitted by the unknown. Prepare to reveal the mysteries and overcome any limitations. But this has been a problem for you, the unknown. Maybe it's been too like hard sometimes to understand, but you are arriving to this kind of sun moment that you become like understanding everything, expanding your consciousness. And indeed, body keeps our shadow. The body is showing here is very important knowledge that the spirit is in our body. We are like swimming in the spirit. So it's like we are experiencing the universe. We are all the time experiencing the universe. Body is giving us messages too. It's not just the books and the text. It's the body also, like a the divine antenna. So it's here highlighted how important the body is as a vessel. And a good spiritual leader needs a strong vessel. The vessel is very important. Whatever is the vessel you use for the spiritual healing book, home concept, whatever it is, the vessel has to be strong. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting vessel, actually. It's like a cycle. Wheel is, of course, Wheel of the Year. Understanding the cyclical energy of the nature, the life cycles. Here we have Hierophant. For Gemini, star is born as Hierophant. The wisdom in the choice of the way, the one who bears the voice of the gods, trust that sustains mutual pleasure, share feelings and visions, show trust. It's gonna be trust in God. Trust is such an important element. It's part of this heart too, how to love. You have to be able to trust. Like me also in this reading, I trust what comes and I take it. I'm not judging, I'm just channeling it, I'm taking it, trusting that what needs to come, and that's it. I'm not trying to control it, I'm just taking it. The message of this wheel is the continuous and eternal cycle of giving oneself to each other, the power of the seasons and change. Bear company with the changes in passion. Give yourself unreservedly and enjoy living your time. Yeah, like a. I always have loved this sentence. In one interview, Björk, my favorite star from Iceland, has said, "Joy of life is answer to all stupid questions." So here it shows you are able to show what it looks like to have joy of life or something like this, to be powerful, to live well. While here is very focused on this doing energy, this is really like having it all. That's the star moment, having it all. Okay, I think we have come almost to the end. We have still the Sacred Destiny card. Gemini, Spirit is gonna give you advice. What is Sacred Destiny for you? Wonders. It's kind of going to the other side. It's interesting. This is actually, I think, is the last card of this deck. Could be meaningful, but this is a reading for the last month of the year. You're going kind of like somewhere beyond, because that was the block. You're not able to go far enough. Here, Spirit is showing you are going through. It's kind of crystal is piercing through. So, quartz crystal, natural rock crystals, clear amethyst, citrine, rose, and smoky were all revered in ancient times. The Aborigines of Australia called it Meiban, which was the material through which the shamans and elders gained their magical powers. The Egyptians believed quartz had mystical healing abilities and would bury their dead with a piece of crystal on their forehead. The Greeks and Romans believed crystals were solid ice that had been formed by the gods and thus had mystical powers. Even to present day, people believe that crystals can help manifest their intentions. Yes, also me, I have all this knowledge that crystals amplify your energy. If you use them, this I have randomly found from Finland, for example. Then mystical powers. Perhaps that is because of the piezoelectric qualities of quartz. The reason why quartz can amplify radio signals. Yeah, there is really this thing. I know it, I've studied this. I've studied to be psychic. It is, crystals amplify energy, and it is proven that quartz can amplify radio signals. There are some places in the world where it's not uncommon to find crystals on the surface of the land. Indeed, and I already said I have found this just randomly on the street in Finland, and it's my favorite. Sometimes whatever you find, what is calling to you, you could just take normal rock, even though this is a labradorite here. It's like it's an area where it's possible to find this. So I was just looking, but I found this. And so there are these places where you can just find this randomly on the surface of the land, like in Finland. These are especially powerful because they have found you in their natural setting. Exactly. This is my shadow sister stone. This crystal have found me. And I consider this the most powerful ever. You should always have something like this, a philosopher's stone. And that is now advice from the spirit. The sacred landscape wants you to know, Gemini. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first, nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smallest ones. No matter how tiny they may seem, let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open if you believe anything and everything is possible. And yes, belief, even the age lovers have said like 100 years ago, that belief and believing in something is the highest form of emotion even. Like people have forgot so many good emotions, thinking just very narrow-minded about emotions, while emotions can be so colorful and so potential, how we can get messages out of them. So you are asked to believe, and here we have this very spiritual leader, very aligned to this. So what else? Now we have come to the end of this reading. Star is born that you can be this kind of teacher and leader somehow. Is anybody here Gemini now? And you could ask a question. This is the natural of this monthly reading. You can ask a question. Of course, remember to like and subscribe. If you already didn't, this helped my little channel to grow bigger. This Jupiterian energy. Hopefully I will also grow a little bit bigger maker in this world. But Sonyu is here. Would you have a question? Are you Gemini? First of all, I'm asking that you have to have this question so that it's related to Gemini. So it's good for this community in this particular reading. And then I will promise to make now a psychic reading live if there is somebody asking. But you have to ask now because I will end this reading soon and move to the Cancer reading. So I'm gonna start cleaning this table already. Meanwhile, you could think about the question. What do you want to know? Because I could help you to see clear. Something that you can't see clear, maybe. It's psychic. So. Is anybody asking any question? If nobody is asking a question, I also have to stop them. But I let you still think a little bit. It could be any question. This is a love reading that I was doing. It was really like a partly love reading. I have many decks, and the reading will start that I pull a crystal for you from here, and then we go from there. Like depending what crystal you get, depending what deck you get, and even it could influence. But the question is that I intuitively select. Use my psychic skills to answer best I can. So, I have actually studied this already since 2022 in the Psychic Academy. So, I have my own course content of if you're interested to become a member. Anyway, if there's nobody asking question, I will soon come back with a Cancer reading. Now, would you ask something, Sonny? There is like a heart, kisses. Do you want to know something about love for December? We are always talking about here this kind of Christmas spirit energies. What is gonna happen now in December, the end of the year? We are wrapping this year. Yeah, we are snow baby. I call it puppets. Yeah, beautiful snow baby. And yes. Let's see. Nobody asking any question? Then I thank you for your seeing. Always is great if you like or subscribe. And soon I come back to Cancer reading. Okay, bye.